Hello everyone, this is Craig from Arms and Armor. Today we're going to talk about a sword we just finished up for a very patient customer, and has some unique attributes to it, and so we thought we'd talk about that and explain some of those things to you. It is a Type 20 blade in the Oakshot system, so it has 3 fullers with a long central one and 2 shorter ones. This particular model has a ricasso along here, so it has got a very thick edge. If we look at that, right up in this section, you can get your hand on there very easily and hold it very tightly. The rest of the blade is sharp, it's quite stiff. It has a lot of presence down below the fuller and towards the tip, where you were using that particular style of blade is probably going to be in armored combat, whether in the list or on the battlefield. This is a stout blade, probably designed for use in the half sword kind of element. The particulars on this particular one are it's just under 4 pounds, so it's a big sword. It's got about a 50.5 inch overall length. The blade's about 37.5 inches. The grip is about 10 inches or so. The guard's approximately 9 inches wide, and it is very much a sword designed, like I said, for armored combat. We got black leather here on the grip, and you can see it kind of wastes and then comes down very smooth so that you get great rotation through the hand for doing any turnings and such if you have it in both hands like this. One of the aspects of this that's a little different than in most of the things we do is you have a bronze finish on steel parts. This is an old blacksmithing technique that has been used for eons, since they were able to create a brush with a bronze wire bristle, and is where you can heat the metal up when it is finished and ready to go, and you will rub it very hard with a bronze brush. You can even do it kind of with just a chunk of bronze. It doesn't work quite as well, but that material then transfers or clings to the steel, as it were. So you can see, hopefully it shows up in the video, how this is kind of a gold tone, that bronze coloring on the guard and pommel there. Now, this is very thin, of course, so it's kind of like plating almost, but you do it with heat and just physical pressure. On blacksmithing, this would have been seen on lots of different objects. Because it has a texture, it'll kind of hold a little better on a roughly forged piece. So the finish on these particular pieces, we left a little, not rougher, but I would say less smoothly polished. And so that bronze has the ability to kind of grab a bit. As I said, just under 4 pounds, so this particular sword has some real heft to it, but it moves pretty easily through the hands. And you know, the cog's about 5 inches or so down, I would say, that center of gravity. But where this sword would really shine would be in that half swording in armored combat, where you can lever against your opponent and use it not only as a sword, but as a tuck or estoc kind of piece. You could almost classify some of these Type 20s in that family of intended use kind of swords. Now, it does not have, you know, a spiky blade. It is definitely a sword blade with a very sharp edge, but it is a stout sword blade. And you have the fullers allowing to get a bunch of weight out of such a stout blade, creating a piece that's going to be very stiff in the flex of the blade compared to something that would be like a Type 18 in this shape. The Type 20s can vary quite a bit in overall profile. The tip shapes and things can be very tapered like this one, or they can be kind of rounded. Sometimes the cross sections are hexagonal, sometimes they're elliptical. So they vary a lot. It's that late medieval, early Renaissance period where sword typologies start to kind of get very broad because it's very hard to cover all of the variations that you see in sword blade design. So we have this lovely scent stopper pommel with this bronze finish, this nice straight stout guard. Really nice sword. Hopefully our customer will like it. We're going to get it off to them today and show some unique aspects of some of the things we can do at Arms and Armor. Hope you enjoyed this, and we'll talk to you soon.